Hello. I'm going to do some work on a piece that I've started already. I haven't got very far with it. It's quite a slow process, especially as I have arthritis, which stops me being able to use my fingers, sometimes my hands. I'll show you what I'm working on. Bear with. It's quite large. So I drew the outline. You can see I've started on the head there. I drew the outline. It's hopefully you can see that. It's a turtle, very large one. And as I said, it's a collage piece. I've done a few. Sorry about the noise. I've done a few pieces where my conservationist and Greenpeace stance comes into play, plastic pollution being a big one, and taking care of the environment. I'm quite strong on campaigning for that. And my own life is full of plastic, sadly, that I feel forced to use. Every day I have to do lots of blood tests. I have type 1 diabetes, and I use these sticks, plastic sticks, which just get thrown in a waste. And there's loads of them. I mean, this is just, it's a few weeks, I think, but it's not good. And there are other bits of plastic, the equipment I use, and so forth. Everything's plastic. Everything's throwaway. And so every now and then I do a piece and I use some of the plastic in the artwork. And that's what I'm doing with my turtle. So today, I'm going to pause you in a minute. I was asked, I did a previous video of me painting a bee and a cornflower. And I asked for some feedback from people. And one of the main things that kept coming out was, can we see you? So that's why I'm doing an introduction. And also problems with light and being able to actually see what I was working on. So I'm still working on that. Hopefully you'll be able to see a bit of what I'm doing today properly. Yeah, and hopefully you'll be interested. Thanks. Bye. So in this little section, I'm just about to cut up the plastic strips that I showed you in the introduction. Each strip has a blue end and a gold and white end, with the part in the middle having a white background and black words, and I'm just separating it into those 3 sections. On the next section, I'm going to be using those little bits of plastic that I've cut up in the different colours, colour sections, and I'm going to start trying to stick them on my turtle. This is where you'll see that they have to be recut to fit in. You can sometimes fit a whole piece, depending on how big the space is that I'm trying to fill. And then when you've finished filling, you can lift up the little tiny gaps that you need to fill. So I'll show you that. I'll do it probably sped up because it's quite a slow process, and hopefully you get the gist of what I'm doing. As this is only going to be a partial illustration of this picture, which will be finished at a later date, I'm hoping to do further videos for catch-ups, but this is the bit so far. Bye.
Hello. So in the last part you saw me fitting, marking, cutting, putting shapes into the base of the head on the turtle with the longer white and wordy striped parts of the sticks that I'm using. You may have noticed, or not, in that part and in the part that's about to come, that I'm having to do a lot of it by feel. You can't really see what you're doing. You will have seen in the previous one that I have to lift the stick every now and then to just make sure that I'm following the right line to cut it. I have to feel the raised edge of the one below or the one above it in order to get it to sit kind of flush, which is about the best I can do, because obviously it's pieces of rubbish that have been cut up. So hopefully you're enjoying it so far. And the next bit, I'm starting on the shell. You'll see from part of the video that I've marked my shell. I counted round to try and do the two ends of the sticks, blue, gold, using those ends on each of the different sections of the shell. Hopefully you enjoy it.